this next story, he went from being able to run a marathon on a whim to being diagnosed with leukemia. Justin Legg's life has been turned upside down, and despite the struggle, he continues to fight not only for himself, but for a very special 19-year-old named James McKinley Carter. Hear his inspirational story in this morning's I Am Hampton Roads.
April Ross, of course, for Misty and...
My name's Justin Legg. Originally from New Jersey. I was a SEAL for almost the past 12 years. I came out to Hampton Roads April of 2007. I was a SEAL at the time, and about a year before that, I'd been diagnosed with leukemia. I knew something was wrong in the weeks before. I was having a lot of pain in my bones, and my workouts were just getting harder and harder for me to finish the same workout. My wife and I went in first, and we sat down. My wife said, "Why does it say something about leukemia on the computer?" I was like, "That's cancer. Don't worry about it. I don't have cancer." And the doctor sat down and said, "You have cancer." Just like that, just deadpanned it. My first thought was, can I still be a SEAL? I didn't even think about, the possibility that it could kill me or anything else. And she said, "No, you can't be a SEAL." And I asked her if she had treated any other SEALs before. And she said no. And I said, "Oh, well, okay. Well, watch this. I'll get through it." What I had acquired from the bone marrow transplant was called graft versus host disease. So your donor's bone marrow can attack you, attack anything in your body. So it attacked my skin, my eyes, my mouth, my whole digestive tract, my liver, my lungs, just about everything. That's when we knew my lungs were in really bad shape, and it was only a few weeks later when the pulmonologist said you have about 3 or 4 months left if you don't get new lungs. Within 11 months of my transplant, I was the first double lung transplantee to climb Denali in North America. Denali's Mount McKinley. And I had no idea who he was, and it turns out his middle name was McKinley. So, pretty awkward coincidence that the man whose lungs saved my life happened to be had the same middle name as the mountain I was climbing 11 months later. It makes me think every day about everything that's gone into it. Just everybody that's been around me, especially just my wife having been with me the entire time to take care of me. There's so many people and so many things involved that if any one of those were out of the place, I might not have been here. I'm doing a rock and roll half marathon with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's team in training. If I can do it this year and raise $50,000, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society will let me name a research project. And so I want to name it after the man who donated his lungs to me. So his name is Jared McKinley Carter. Like I said, he was 19 years old when he died. If you were to donate $10, you become part of a huge team that shows, Jared's family how important he was to the world. That he matters, that he can go on, his memory can live on to help so many other people. But really, through him giving his lungs to me, and me turning back to try and get everybody else's attention, we can really generate a lot of, hope and solace for his family. And I just think that's possibly, the most humane thing to do when people are hurting, is to comfort them in any way you can. My name is Justin Legg, retired Navy SEAL, survivor of leukemia, bone marrow transplant, and double lung transplant. And I am Hampton Roads.
And so far, if you go to his website, Justin has managed to raise a little over $9,000 toward his $50,000 goal. We're going to have a link on our website in this story, and you can also follow him on Twitter if you want to donate to such a great cause.
Yeah, amazing success story.
Yeah.
To climb the mountain, run the marathon after all he's been through.
When he told me that story, he climbed Mount McKinley, and then his donor, his middle name was McKinley.
Right.
Like, stuff like that just doesn't happen.
Well, it's great that they were remembering him as well. That's awesome.
So great story.
Good luck, Justin.
Awesome job. All right.